Boxing Voice.
The Boxing Voice here again with Jessie Vargas, fresh off a tough day of training. Jessie, saw you know, Roy stopping you, giving you a lot of instructions. You've only been with him a month and a half. How much is he helping you during these days?
Oh man, so much. It's really unexplainable. He has so much knowledge, man. He's a boxing encyclopedia, like he says. He really is. Just having a simple conversation with him, you grab on so many tips if you pay attention. If you pay close attention to everything he says, you get so much knowledge out of that conversation, man. I try to do that every time around. You know, each time we sit down and talk, I'm just absorbing it like a sponge. You know, all the information he gives me, and I'm trying to get it as soon as I'm trying to catch on to everything so quick. You know, it's a lot of information, but you know, it's for the better. So I'm on it. I'm a student of the sport. I've always said it, and I'm only getting better. You know, now I have Roy, and I'm very thankful for him to take on the task to train me. And everything's coming along great. You're gonna see a different fighter come November 22nd. DeMarco has a surprise that was never expected.
Now, you know, it's only been a month and a half, but you feel like you've learned a lot. Do you feel like could be a relationship that goes on for the next couple of years?
I do, definitely, without a doubt. There's not a doubt in my mind that me and Roy will be together for a very long time. You know why? Because we never know what the future holds for us, right?
Yes.
But the chemistry is there. We build such a good bond right away. You know, how can you say,
chemistry.
We have chemistry. You know what I mean? I understand everything he says, and I do everything he says. I mean, how could you not pay attention to one of the greatest, you know, in the sport? You know, and still going strong. You know what I mean? Everything he says, he not only says it, but he can show me. All right, this is why. Check this out. And he'll do the move himself. And I'm like, okay, there it is. Anything that I'm missing, he capitalized on it that same moment. I'm sparring, and I can see him. He's like, well, I would have done this. And right after the sparring's done, or right after the round's over, he's like, hey man, try this punch. And I try it, and bam, you know, it lands. And it lands clean, and it sticks. Like I said, I'm a student of the sport, so I try to give my fans the best performance possible. And for that, I have to continue to improve, continue to progress. And I have one of the greatest in the sport right now teaching me everything he knows. And I'm just very thankful, and I see the chemistry, and I see a long future together.
I haven't actually asked you this yet, but how did you and Roy wind up meeting and he became your trainer? How did that happen?
It was funny how it happened, right? Because I came into this camp for this fight without a trainer, and we were actually here at the Roy Jones Jr. Fight Academy here for a fundraiser, Roy Jones Jr. and I. And you know, he was like, hey man, why don't you try this move? You know, I've seen you fight a few times, and I just feel like telling you, screaming out of the TV, hey, do this punch, you know? Try it. You know,
he's
like,
called your fights.
Yeah, exactly. And he told me, it's like, just try it. You know what I mean? Or come in Monday, Tuesday, and I'll show you a few tricks. You know, I'll show you how to throw this punch properly. And I was like, okay. And at that time, I didn't have a trainer. You know, but I never said anything because first I wanted to see what he had to teach me. The first half an hour, 45 minutes, he was showing me so many things in 30 minutes. I'm like, wow, he has a lot to show me. You know, and then I explained to him how my case was. Like, I don't have a trainer right now. You know, my trainer's taking off to England. You know, I'm based out of Vegas. I'm staying in Vegas, and I basically asked him if he would train me, and he took on the task, which I'm very thankful for. And now we're working together, and I'm very happy. I really am, and I look forward to working with him for a very long time. I know keep switching teams. This is my style, but I'm comfortable here, and I hope we can do this for the long run. You know what I mean? My dream is to really. I just became world champion this year.
Yep.
My dream is to really, you know, stay with one teacher, stay with one team, and I hope that I have that in Roy, and we can stick together through it all. You know what I mean? Through it all, because he's like I said, I'm very thankful with him because he's a very busy man himself.
Right.
You know, he's on HBO, he's training other fighters as well, and I'm very thankful that he took on this task, and now we're working together. I'm very happy. I repeat it 2 times because I am. He's teaching me a lot. He's taking me to the next level. And when you're in that position, being helped by one of the greatest, you can only be thankful.
Now, is Roy actually going to be in the corner?
He's going to be in the corner.
Wow.
Yeah, he might be in a tux, you know, in a tie.
Yeah,
but that's okay with me. You know what I mean? As long as he Yeah, as long as he's there, but he's going to be commentating the fights that night.
Right.
But for my fight, he'll be able to give me that moment and be in my corner.
That's pretty awesome. I think you're the first guy he's ever been in the corner with for a big fight.
I think so. He might be with maybe Derek Gainer, maybe Jean Pascal. I'm not too sure.
No, that's right.
Right?
That's right, Jesse.
Jean Pascal.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it, and I look forward to making him proud and to bringing up his name. Not only as one of the greatest boxers, but also one of the greatest trainers, because he really does have a lot of knowledge. That man has a lot of knowledge, and he's such a nice man. He'll teach anyone. He'll show anyone. Help them improve.
That.
Yeah, help them improve with their style, their technique. Such a nice man, and I'm very thankful to be connected.
The Boxing Voice.